Hi, hey, ho, he, ha. Good afternoon. Or is it good morning, good evening, or good night and rest well? From your host, your guy himself, the one and only and truly guessed it. For those of you that are new, here I am. DLG, Rapid, Dele London Guna, Space, Romeo Echo, Papa, Indigo, November. Before I get onto the next subject or topic, I ask you guys to smash the thumbs up like button in abundance, yeah? Make sure you leave positive feedbacks in my comment section below because this is a delicate, this is a sensitive subject that I'm going to go through. Make sure you leave your views, your opinion. If you have any messages, leave it in the comment section below, but just keep it positive feedback. That is what I'm promoting. Share this channel all over the world and virally to your friends and your family, and make sure they get their friends and family to share this channel. And viewers, don't just like, comment and share. Please subscribe to DLG Repping. That's myself. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I know I'm on my way to 200. Hopefully I'll get there by the end of this year, but let's get to 1,000 subscribers. I think that will happen in 2022. So 1,000 subscribers and above, and far above that and beyond. So let's get cracking here. And if you subscribe, you know I'll always shout you out. He or she, regardless of the race, wherever you come from in the world, I'll shout you out, yeah? And here I am. I'm going to be talking about a documentary that I watched last night on BBC1 from 9 to 10 p.m. It's a documentary involving Paul Merson, football, gambling, and my life. My word. This is a gentleman and an ex-Arsenal, Aston Villa, Portsmouth, Middlesbrough footballer and Walsall footballer and player managed at Walsall, by the way. He made nearly 600 appearances in his professional football career. Played in the World Cup finals for England. Spent the best part of his years at Arsenal, as you well know. Paul Merson, a player on form, we nicknamed him the Magic Man because he was a genius, especially when he had that ball. And always scored brilliant goals. There was a goal in my mind that I remember him scoring in a cup tie versus Leeds United at Highbury. Cuts inside on the left-hand side and unleashes an unstoppable right-footed shot. Goal in that cup final against Sheffield Wednesday, I believe, on a half volley. Scorcher. But off the pitch, he had these problems, mainly with gambling. He had problems with drink. He had problems with drugs. And in that documentary, he met up with a ex-teammate who first noticed his problems, and his name was goes by the name of Mr. Cole. Not Andy Cole, by the way. This is another Cole. They met up for the first time in many years down North London at the bookies, the William Hills, which is just around the corner from the old ground. They had this conversation. They had a catch up, and there was a picture of he showed Cole, Mr. Cole. He showed Mr. Merson, Mr. Paul Merson himself, a picture of him, Smudger, and Coleraine himself, all in one room, and Paul Merson gambling, playing against Smudger until he lost all his money, which is up to £9. And he realised that Merson was like not going to give up. It was either all or nothing. Cut a long story short, Merson went into the details of what he was losing in the bookies when they went into the bookies after the match, possibly. He lost a fiver, then it turned into a tenner, then it escalated to 20s. Before you know it, he lost over 90 quid. And yeah, even when he spoke about his addiction, you know, in this period of time, right now at present, he has said that he has not gambled for over 9 months, which is nearly a year. So massive well done to the man himself, and long may it continue, because not only was he was a splendid but brilliant footballer, he is a brilliant pundit as well. Excuse me. A brilliant pundit. And he works on Gillette Soccer Saturday, although he lives in rented accommodation with his wife and 3 children. He went to Imperial London College Hospital, should I say, to do a brain scan. He joked that it was doing his head in. And there, during that program, he went to go and see a specialist. And she set out a computer for him on a laptop while he was guessing. He was playing the red and blue game where he had to find where the yellow circle was. So he pressed the blue and he found it there. And then he pressed it again. He found it, and then he goes, "Oh, effing hell. I knew that was going to happen." He even said to the lady, "You're lucky that it's your computer." Because he used to smash computers. He would have about 6 laptops or computers, and if his money went, he'll smash them. He'll smash the computers. That's what gambling can do. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've been there. I've spent my rent money on a particular game that I was confident of winning money back, but I spent it all like a mug. And I know what he went through, because it happened to me like last week. And it's scary. And Merson knows how scary it is. And it's in his mind. So after the brain scan, well, before I get to the ending of the brain scan, which is the next part, where he went back to Imperial Hospital, I'm going to talk about the meeting he had with Keith Gillespie, John Hartson, and an ex-Reading professional footballer midfielder. Between the 4 of them, if you include Merson, they lost a subtotal amount of money, combined 15 million between the 4 of them. Would you believe it? I mean, while they were playing golf and having a laugh, which is all normal, they spoke about their addiction. You know, the Reading player, the ex-Reading player himself, spoke about how his mum was in tears and she was begging him to stop gambling. And he was speaking about his past with gambling addiction, and how he went away and he was in a place where he knew no one, etc. But he overcame the addiction. John Hartson had his fair share to say. Keith Gillespie, yeah, he had a problem while he was in his late teens, as he was a Manchester United player. Even during the time that he was a Newcastle player, he was losing thousands upon thousands of pounds, you know, just throwing it away to gambling addiction. Well, it's just, you know, it's a big problem. And I feel the government need to do more to help encourage Merson and thousands of gamblers out there to slow down and find their limits. And when Merson went back to the Imperial Hospital, he was told he was shown the scan, and it just showed around his brain where he always thinks about the gambling, and it's always in the back of his mind. And well, he wanted to know what goes on in his brain. Those were his words. I thought that is it's not a brave thing for Merson to do. I thought, you know what? That's a manful thing what Merson done. You know, not only does he talk about his own problems, you know, which is the best thing to do, but he went there and took some evasive action by having a brain scan. And not many of us men out there would do that. You know, only Merson would do that, you know. I mean, you got to give that man love and respect and abundant of credit. And Paul Merson, I know you may not be listening, or you might be possibly listening, but I, as DLG repping, salute you for what you did. It's not easy, it's emotional, but you came out and spoke. And that's the biggest respect and love I've got for you, man. I would love to see you do more TV appearances on Gillette Soccer Saturday. You know, you are part of that fixture, and you belong in that party. So continue to do your thing, Paul Merson. You know. Otherwise, at the end of the show, he was sat with a psychologist, and he was told about this guy who would spend thousands of pounds, over 700,000 of pounds within, or 80 odd thousands of pounds within a day. I mean, it worthy the red flag, as it was said by the psychologist. And, well, it's a lesson to us all in life, you know, us adults, you know. When you go out to have a gamble, make sure you're in control of what you spend and what you put in the machine, because once you lose control, it can spiral out of control, and it's a dangerous thing. And Paul Merson spoke about the fear of going back into gambling and how dangerous it is. And believe me, it's a lot dangerous than what a lot of people think. Believe that. Well, I've given you my review of what I watched. So everything that you've heard from me and what I've said about and what I've spoken about Paul Merson's situation, leave your honest but kind words in my comment section below. I'm promoting positive feedback only in the comment section below. Your views, your messages, etc. Smash the thumbs up like button for me, yeah? Share this channel all over the world as virally as possible, and tell your friends and relatives to do the same. And if you were listening for the first time, yeah, make sure you tell your friends and relatives to do the same thing as well by sharing this video recording all over the world. And viewers, while you're commenting, sharing, and putting the thumbs up like button for me, yeah, make sure you do subscribe to my channel. That's DLG Repping. Here I am, DLG Repping. Subscribe button at the bottom there, yeah? At the bottom there. Can you see it, where my finger is? Delhi, London, Guna. Space, Romeo, Echo, Papa, Indigo, November. Get subscribing, yeah? That's the main thing. Let's get this channel to grow to levels it should be. And I'll help you by being consistent as possible. No matter the toughness I face at my daily job, I will do my best to come back home and give you guys the best content possible. Until then, otherwise, ladies to the gentlemen, to the boys to the girls, Thank you for listening. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching and saving the best to last. As I always say, thank you for putting up with me. I really appreciate the love and support on this channel. Other than that, take care of your friends, take care of your families, take care of yourselves. Do stay safe. And as I always say, peace again, love again, and bless again. Until next time, it's your host, DLG Reppin', and we'll talk again. Right now, all that is left for me to say is please, just please, be nice.